The thunder of birth. The sky was not calm that morning. Thunder rolled over the newborn land, and lightning split the clouds like a sword, tearing through destiny. Below, men stood on the muddy banks of a river that would one day be called Delaware, their breath white in the frozen dawn, their eyes lit by the fire of rebellion. Across the mist, a shape circled above them, vast, silent, sovereign. Its wings caught the stormlight, turning every drop of rain into shards of gold. The soldiers paused. Even the wind held its breath. For a heartbeat, they believed heaven itself had sent a sign. That creature, fierce and unbowed, rose higher, its cry slicing through the thunder like a vow. Freedom or nothing. And somewhere among the cannons and the trembling flags, the idea took root that this bird, born of the storm, might one day become the soul of a nation. Centuries would pass, empires would rise and fall, but that echo, that piercing cry, would remain, carved into America's memory. How did a simple bald eagle become the faith of an entire people? Part Khan, the birth of the symbol. The year was 1782. The war still burned like a fever through the colonies, yet a new nation was already breathing beneath the smoke. In Philadelphia, within the stone walls of the Continental Congress, men gathered to forge not only a government, but a soul. On the table lay sketches of seals and crests, lions borrowed from Europe, serpents coiled from ancient myth, suns rising above oceans. But none felt right. None spoke the language of this wild, unbroken land. Then, from the window, a shadow passed. Broad wings against the stormlight. Charles Thompson, the Secretary of Congress, raised his eyes and saw it. A bald eagle soaring over the city, proud and solitary, untouched by kings or crowns. He whispered, almost to himself, "There, that is America, the bald eagle, fierce, native, and free. It did not crawl upon the earth like Europe's heraldic beasts. It ruled the sky. It took no orders, bent no knee. Its gaze, sharp as judgment, seemed to see both danger and destiny." When Congress approved Thompson's design on June 20th, 1782, the Great Seal of the United States was born. Upon it, the eagle spread its wings wide, clutching in one talon the arrows of war, and in the other, the olive branch of peace. 13 stars shone above its head, a new constellation for a new people. From that day, the bald eagle ceased to be an image. It became faith. Part 2. The Trials and Transformations. The young republic was still trembling when its emblem first spread across the banners of war. From the Revolution to the War of 1812, from Gettysburg to Normandy, the bald eagle watched, not as a beast of prey, but as a witness to the price of freedom. Each generation drew its meaning anew, forging the bird's image in the fire of its own struggle. During the Civil War, brothers raised their rifles beneath the same flag. On both sides, artists painted the eagle, one guarding Union, the other guarding home. Its wings became torn between loyalty and love. In those years, the nation nearly shattered, and so too did its symbol. But from the ashes of that conflict, the eagle returned, not triumphant, but wiser. Its feathers now carried the shadow of sacrifice. Presidents spoke of it not as a sign of conquest, but of courage. Soldiers wore it upon their hearts like a vow. Then came the 20th century, the age of flight. The eagle, once mythic, found its echo in steel wings that crossed oceans. Pilots carved its path through the clouds. Propaganda posters bore its silhouette as a guardian of democracy. Yet in that same century, its real kind nearly vanished. By the 1960s, the bald eagle faced extinction, poisoned by the very hands it inspired. DDT, pollution, and neglect silenced its cry. For the first time, America feared the death of its own symbol. But when the people rose, scientists, activists, children planting trees, the eagle rose with them. Protected, reborn, it took again to the skies. The nation had learned, strength is not in domination, but in renewal. Each scar, each war, each redemption added another feather to its wings. The bald eagle, once nearly forgotten, returned, higher, prouder, and eternal. Part 3. Anatomy of the symbol. Every symbol speaks, if one learns its language. The Great Seal of the United States is not merely a design. It is a scripture written in feathers and light. Each element of the bald eagle bears a word in that silent hymn called liberty. Look first at the beak. Golden, curved, unyielding, it does not snarl, it declares. The color of sunlight upon steel, it reminds the world that American power was meant not for hunger, but for endurance. Strength without arrogance. That was the creed of the Republic's birth. Then the wings, wide and vigilant, spanning 13 feathers on each side, for the 13 states that once stood together against empire. They are balanced perfectly, like justice itself. One side would never lift the nation without the other. In its right talon, the eagle holds an olive branch, peace, with 13 leaves and 13 fruits. In the left, a bundle of arrows, also 13, peace and war, creation and destruction, forever in the same grasp. Yet the eagle turns its head toward the olive branch, not the arrows. A silent decision made every dawn that peace shall lead. Above the eagle's head floats a constellation of 13 stars bound by light into a new form. A symbol of unity born not from monarchy, but from the will of free states. Around it, a cloud of glory, the divine halo of self-determination. And upon its breast, a shield of red, white, and blue, no crown, no scepter. The stripes represent the people, equal yet diverse, supported by a field of blue, the union that binds them. The eagle's wings support the shield, not the other way around. Power in this design rises from the people upward. When compared to other empires' eagles, Rome's double-headed dominion, Germany's iron authority, Mexico's serpent slayer, America's eagle is different. It does not clutch a world nor wear a crown. It holds a choice. Its divinity lies not in rule, but in restraint. Thus, the bald eagle became more than a creature. It became a compass, pointing always toward balance, vigilance, and hope. Part four: the people and the eagle. Not every nation sees its emblem every day. But in America, the bald eagle lives among the people, not on marble or throne, but in the quiet rituals of ordinary life. It glimmers on a soldier's shoulder patch where courage meets duty. It gleams on a silver coin passed from palm to palm, whispering the weight of a shared promise. It soars across football fields, drawn in lights before thousands of voices singing the anthem. In every scene, it is less a mark of power than a reminder of belonging. For the veteran, the eagle is memory, the friend who flew above battlefields long after the guns fell silent. For the child, it is wonder. The bird that teaches sky and freedom mean the same thing. For the immigrant, it is welcome. The first shadow that passes over a new home, proof that one has truly arrived under liberty's wings. In music and idiom, it endures. Fly high like an eagle. Keep your eyes sharp. The phrases echo the nation's heart. Daring, watchful, resilient, and yet, even in protest, the eagle appears. Painted on placards, it demands justice as fiercely as it once demanded independence. Its cry belongs to no party, no creed, only to the pulse of freedom itself. On the 4th of July, as fireworks bloom like brief suns across the night, children point upward. Somewhere in that glittering sky, they imagine it still flying. Above noise, above flags, above difference. Because the eagle does not watch over a government, it watches over a people. It rises not above power, but above division. Part 5: Legacy and the Eternal Flight. Centuries have passed since thunder first crowned the skies above the Delaware. The bald eagle still flies, yet the world beneath its wings has changed beyond imagining. In the marble halls of Washington, its likeness gleams on every seal and podium. In art, it soars across murals and movie screens, both sacred and commercial. Sometimes it stands for unity, sometimes for ambition, sometimes simply for the idea of America itself. But what does it mean now, in an age of noise and doubt? The eagle has survived revolutions, depressions, wars, and silence. Now it faces a quieter trial. The fading of attention, the dilution of meaning. When freedom becomes a slogan, can its bird still carry weight? And yet it endures. In the mountains of Alaska and the wetlands of Florida, real eagles nest again. Their wings stronger than in a century. In classrooms, children still draw it, awkward lines forming something ancient and proud. In the hearts of dreamers, it still rises when they whisper, "One nation, under God." The eagle's power has never been in the gold of its beak or the stars above its head, but in what it teaches, that a nation's greatness lies not in conquest, but in courage to renew itself. The storm that once gave it birth still echoes, not in the sky, but in the human spirit. Every time a voice defends justice, every time a heart dares to hope, the eagle takes flight again. From the thunder of 7/11/6 to the digital dawn of today, it has never fallen. As long as the bald eagle endures, the heart of America will never fall silent.